Thanks again for joining me for Katy's Corner. I'm here with, let me try to get it straight, Marek Wasilewski. Did I get it right?
Perfect. Spot on.
Thanks, Marek. Thanks for agreeing to chat with me.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
I thought you had been with us for 6 months, but it's been less. Tell us, there's people, we have 2,500 employees and with contractors, well over 3,000 people all around the globe. And some people may not know you. So tell us what you do.
Well, it's been a fun, loving, and exciting 4 months, to be honest, rather than 6, but we'll get there. So, Katy, I got brought in at the beginning of January to head up this new exciting division for service providers, right? So obviously with the evolution of 5G and everything that is currently revolving around the opportunity that is 5G, there's a need for us to actually focus on the service providers and the carriers to ensure that we've got a, stake in the game.
Yeah, that's great. So tell us a little bit more, as much as you can. I know you might have to shoot me if you tell me too much, but tell me a little bit more about the opportunity. I know that there's a lot of buzz and discussion about 5G, and we are looking to grow our service provider business.
Yeah, we are indeed. We've got a fantastic opportunity with at least two major organization. One is a major OEM, and the second one is one of the world's largest carriers, Verizon. Mm-hmm. So through the OEM partnership that we have at the moment, they are opening up and helping us to get access into global carrier space, including some of the largest telcos in Asia, in Europe, and obviously in North America. Yeah. And at the same time, it's building up our referenceability and credibility within this extremely important space.
So let me ask you, when we're going into the telco space, are we, what exactly are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, take AT&T, for example, mm-hmm. or Verizon? So where are we exactly going to be in their network? Is it going to be on the consumer side or otherwise? Where would our gear show up?
Sure. Look, I mean, the evolution of 5G has changed the way that carriers think about going to market, if you like. Mm-hmm. It's also providing a huge amount of what I would call positive uncertainty. And what I mean by I don't mean uncertainty in a negative way, but in the sense that a lot of the cases, especially around 5G, have not yet been developed. So, new applications or new opportunities, things like, virtual reality and things of that nature. But our presence within the carrier space, we've obviously got a very strong referenceability on the enterprise side. We're not one to bolster and talk about our credibility and our referenceability within the larger, as I keep referring to the telco space, but the carriers, the AT&Ts, the Verizons. And as they move towards the enterprise space and the consumer space, they mm-hmm. would typically take somebody like Extreme with them to ensure that we provide the nuts and the bolts and the network that's associated with 5G with them, right? So we are but one of the partners that typically plays or works with a carrier that size, and we help them deliver on the new opportunities.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, that's what a huge potential opportunity boost growth for us, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, this is huge. Tell us about your team a little bit. You have other responsibilities as well at Extreme.
I do. Initially, the team was very small, but agile and powerful.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
And no, it's grown in size and grown in responsibility. I've also just recently taken over the Fed team. So now
Yeah,
what we're
that's exactly
doing,
what I was talking about.
all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so we merged the service provider and the OEM team as well as the Fed
Hmm.
team into a single division. And the
Right.
reason for that is that a lot of the sales motions or a lot of the lead time, if you like, are very similar in that particular space. It
Right.
also gives us an opportunity to have a single voice at the PLM table. So when we're talking about products or go to market, or even market from a marketing point of view, the voice of the customer, we now a single unit and a single entity that has, as I said, a much louder voice at the table. So
Right.
we've put those teams together and ultimately, hoping that through that delivery and the delivery of the new opportunities, we will
Hmm.
be able then to grow year upon year.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. So tell us a little bit about your background. Where did you come from? Where did you work before Extreme? You have some deep knowledge in the industry. So tell us where you've been.
Yeah, I'm not really one to boast or talk about myself, so I'll try to
It's
make
not
this as
boasting. Tell us the facts.
no. Well, I don't have the easiest of names and I don't have the easiest of accents. So here's something that I've developed over the last few years. So by birth and by name, I'm Polish, right? So I
Mhm.
was born in Poland. I left at a very young age. By nationality, I'm British.
Mhm.
By accent, as you can most probably tell, I'm confused. The reason for that is that I've lived in multiple places, including Africa and Europe. And obviously, I've been now in the US for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Um, I've, I'm married, been married happily for the last 25 years. I've got a son who is now a senior, who brings in all different types of challenges, as you can expect now. And very soon, actually, come fall this year, he'll be moving off to college. So
It's
we'll be
fantastic.
implementing for the first time in many many years.
Where did
We live.
you tell us about where you worked before Extreme?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough in my life to sort of work across at least 5 different continents and at least live in at least three. And I
Mhm.
started way back, I started my career way back with a company called Cable and Wireless
Mhm.
and sort of worked my way through there from a technical division all the way through then corporate sales and then leadership at a fairly young age. And then I moved on to other organizations like UUNet and WorldCom. And I worked for Ericsson for a little while. And then for a long stint, for about 10 years, I actually worked for a company called Mitel, both in the UK and North America, Symantec. And then, recently, obviously, 4 months ago, I moved across
Extreme.
to Extreme Networks. I've always, because of the past career experience or always working in the enterprise space, I've been, fortunate enough to always sort of lead a team or always have a hand in the service provider space. So hence this opportunity became, extremely relevant and extremely exciting when it came,
Yeah. So you have a lot of direct experience, which is really great for
yeah.
us. We benefit from that. So I interrupted you. You started to say where exactly you physically are located.
Oh yes,
Where are you located?
yeah, we located within the Dallas Metroplex in Texas.
Okay, got it. That's awesome. And you report to Joe V.
I report to Joe V. I've
And
known Joe
he,
for, yeah, I've known Joe for, I think, close to about 10 years.
okay.
Actually, myself, Joe, and Wes all worked
Mhm.
together at Mitel for quite a long stint. So,
Yeah.
yes,
And
it's
that's
like having
great
the whole
because,
team together.
well, yeah, you're getting the band back and you guys are all in Texas. So it's easy
Indeed.
to see each other and work. So that's really awesome. Let me just ask you one kind of just to wrap up our conversation, we have employees all over the globe that are watching this, and they're super excited to be at Extreme. And you bring a whole new angle and a whole new revenue stream to us. So tell us, what are your words of advice for our employees as we look to the future?
Oh my gosh, it's a tough question. Words of advice. I think as long as a person is always doing his or best, and leads by example, that's ultimately where a natural leadership emerges, right?
Mhm.
And I have a saying which I always refer to, and that is, you create your own consequences,
Mhm.
both negative and positive. And it's all about really, focusing on not only yourself, but on your team, and
Right.
ultimately the nuances and the strengths and the differences that each and every single person brings, because
Mhm.
that's what makes the team so unique.
Right.
It's recognizing those strengths of those particular individuals and not aiming to change them, but to very much embrace them as part of the team culture.
Mhm.
Once you do that, the results are phenomenal, and often very, very surprising.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So, Marek, I guess welcome aboard is sort of in order. It's been 4 months, but you've kind of jumped right in and are just having a huge impact already. So,
Thank
welcome
you.
aboard, and
Thank you.
thank you for all your amazing contributions. And I know you're really big on social media, and we've got a lot of employees that are trying to connect with you. So, thanks for everything you do there. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in person sometime.
Yes, likewise. And thank you for this. It's been an absolute pleasure. I too am looking forward to meeting up with you face to face. And to everybody out there, yes, I am on LinkedIn. Follow, connect. Let's embrace the network and let's propagate the story.
Yeah, perfect. Have a great day, Marek.
You
Thank
too,
you.
Katy. Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Take care.